Yes, I'm wearing the same clothes as my last video, and that's because they're filmed on the same day. Why film 2 videos on a day where it's cloudy and grey here, you ask? Well, let me tell you, because every time I decide to leave it, the weather seems to get progressively worse, and I worry that by next week when I come to film a video that I will actually be living in a total eclipse. So I'm going to get to my 2 videos in now. Today's video is going to be quite a short video, I think, because I can't imagine that there's too much to say on the subject. It's more of a sort of me putting my opinion out there and asking for your opinion in return. And I've done a couple of videos like this. Some of them have gone down okay, some of them not so much. Moving on. So today we're going to talk about writing styles, and the reason that I'm going to talk about that is because I have seen a bit of discussion, shall we say, online about books that have been what other people consider poorly written, and whether you can enjoy a book that is poorly written. And the reason that I do that is because one of the books that was being attacked, and a couple of booktubers that were being attacked for reviewing it positively, is a book that I have recently given a positive review to myself. Now, I'm not going to mention which book it is because I don't want to draw attention to the fact that people think it's badly written, or draw attention to, yeah, anything really negative that is around a newish book. And it is a book that I really love. And the type of opinion that I stumbled upon, just get myself a little bit comfortable, get myself ready for this conversation. And the type of thing that I stumbled upon was people saying that they don't believe that any booktubers or anybody who has any credibility with books or anything like that could enjoy a book written in such a way. And the way that they described it was that it was written almost as if it was written by a preteen. But I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion, and if they know a preteen who can write as well as the book in question and who can get a book published, then that preteen is brilliant and should do so. But for the rest of us who may have bought the book or bought a book that has come under criticism for poor writing, does that mean that you can't enjoy the book? And I'm going to immediately put my opinion forward here and say, for me, I don't really mind if a book is written in a way that people consider poorly written. And by that I mean perhaps the book doesn't have a broad vocabulary, perhaps the book isn't written in a lyrical way, perhaps it's more conversational, or anything like that. Can a book still be enjoyable? And for me the answer is a very definite yes. Obviously, because the book that is in question I gave a really good rating to. But the reason that I give books good ratings is because I enjoy them. We all have different voices and we all have different ways of expressing ourselves, and why should that not translate into novels? We all have different ways of expressing ourselves. We all have different vocabulary ranges. We all have different dialects, languages. The change from person to person can be extreme depending on where they're from, or the personality they have, or the education they have, or anything like that. So why would that not translate to fiction? I would find reading really boring if everybody used the same writing style and everybody used the same vocabulary and the same personality traits for characters. I mean, that would just be pointless. And so for me, I don't see why a way a book is written really, how it could impact too much on the actual enjoyment. But that might just be me. There are some books that have been written beautifully. For example, Lolita and The Collector. They're both classics and they're both written absolutely beautifully. The writing style in those books is amazing and it is beautiful to read. But that doesn't impact on my enjoyment of the books, because both of those books fell a little flat for me and I didn't enjoy them too much. But a book that does not encompass the same sort of academic and lyrically beautiful style of writing can still be a beautiful piece of writing, can still be a really enjoyable story, and that is how I feel about books. I don't really judge unless a book is written so terribly that it is unreadable, and I've only come across 1 or 2 books like that out of all of the hundreds of books that I've read in my life. But the majority of books, the style changes from author to author, and I like that. And I'm not just saying that I like books that are written in a simple style, because that's not true. I can enjoy a good classic, I can enjoy a tell-all book. I jump between the two, and I can enjoy all styles of writing, in my opinion. And I would like to know your opinion, and that's basically what this video is about. Do you instantly discredit a book if it is not written in a style that you believe to be a perhaps a university degree level of writing? Or do you enjoy a story if a story is a good story nonetheless? And yeah, so basically it's a long-winded way of saying, does the writing style affect too much your idea of the story and whether you can enjoy the story? Again, I think different writing styles apply to different genres too. There are writing styles that you would expect with women's fiction that you wouldn't expect within a thriller, for example, or there are writing styles that you would expect in a tell-all style, I am a footballer's wife and this is the life I lead book, to a classic. You wouldn't expect to find that type of writing in a Jane Austen novel. It's very genre dependent. So let me know your thoughts down below. Do you enjoy the different voices of different genres, of different authors, of different characters? Yeah, so let me know your thoughts down below and I'll speak to you all next time. Bye for now.